Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm FM20 and today we've got episode 8 of Inter Miami and we're back with the Inter Miami squad after our brief little venture into the All-Stars. But no, we're back for a proper episode. We've played a lot of games off camera because I think you saw from last time I was with you with Inter Miami, we were cruising, we were keeping it real, we were up to second in the league and I think I think you knew from there that we were definitely going to get playoffs. And that's what's happened. So we'll go through the games that I played off camera and how we've got to finishing second, which I'll just show you now. So there's the finished league table, well, the finished Eastern Conference table. We finished second, 1 point behind Atlanta in the end. I don't think anyone would have guessed that we'd have done this at the start of the year. I definitely didn't. I think that's an achievement. We got the third lowest overall squad salary. So you'd think that being Inter Miami, being a big franchise, new franchise club with the backing of the owners and big David Beckham and all that we'd have splashed out a load of money. Well, no. How many teams are there? I'll just show you the Supporters Shield as well. 26 teams. We finished second and we've got with the 23rd or 24th, I think, salary cap. So salary, there we go. So 24th highest salary compared to Atlanta up there in second. We managed to finish just 1 point behind them. They're spending 11.92 million a year, whereas we're just on a measly 5.22. So they've got over double the amount that we're spending on the squad in wages. Yet we've managed to finish just 1 point behind them overall, which I think's an amazing achievement. Quite proud of it. But yeah, that's basically the overall standings. We finished second, got into playoffs. That was what my main target was, just to get playoffs. And that sets us up for a game today against Chicago Fire. It is just one game. There's no two legs going on in this. It's just one straight game. Whoever wins through to the next round. Just show you how we got there in the end. Last time I played was Cincinnati 1-0. We then went on to a poor draw, 0-0 against Columbus Crew. Then lost 3-1 to Montreal. Bit of a dip in form there. But returned back with a massive 3-1 win away at Atlanta. So we did the double over Atlanta this year. That's crazy, really. We basically did all we could to kind of catch them, beating them out. That's what I wanted to do, wasn't it? To close the gap. And look at the run since then. The boys gave it their all. We almost made it. 3-0 here. Leguizamon, Muller, and Carranza with the goal. 2-0 against DC United. Dom Dwyer and Kieran Murray. 0-0 against Philly. Not that great of a result, but we're still not conceding many, are we? 3-0 against DC United. So we beat them 2-0 at home, then went to theirs about a week or so later. 3-0 at their place. Justin Glad, Rubinho and Leguizamon. Toronto 4-0 against them. Pellegrini, Rubinho, Carranza and Murray with the goals. 2-2 against Sporting Kansas. We got a late goal, but Muller, Dwyer, so not a bad draw against them. So then San Jose Earthquakes, big 5-4 game. Our games are usually quite tight with the odd random high scoring games, but I guess that's how it is. We had goals from Kieran Murray, got a brace, Dom Dwyer 1, Rubinho and Leguizamon with a penalty. And the final game of the season, well, regular season, was Seattle Sounders. Dom Dwyer got 2 and Kieran Murray again with the first. You'll notice Kieran Murray's been picking up a few goals. He is our rookie pick. He was straight one of the picks out of college. He's ended up the season with 5 assists, 7 goals. You can't ask for more than that. But that's how he got there. That brings us to the Chicago Fire game today. And it is a big one. This is where the playoffs start. This is where it gets interesting because, as we all know, with American sports, it's all about the playoffs and who gets to that final and the big, massive playoff final to win it all. But we've got a few selection headaches before we go into it. Leguizamon is suspended due to picking up too many yellow cards, which means I've got to put Zach Scott into centre-half with Justin Glad. Zach Scott being another rookie who's done all right for us this year when he's filled in. Like Sydney's on, what wage is he on? He's on £1,000 a week and he's able to fill in and do a job, so he's not too bad. Leguizamon out, obviously, and Bonacorso is going to have to come in. He is on a match sharpness of 78%, which is quite low, which I wouldn't normally play, but with it being a big game, I feel like I need him today and I'm going to risk it. He's got the link with Rubinho as well. But yeah, this is the team. It's usual kind of tactics, usual shape. Dom Dwyer up front. Murray is being brought in today as a inverted wing. He's done really well for us recently. Very good player. Pellegrini in the kind of attacking midfielder role. He's got a good link with Dwyer. Rubinho on the right. Barami and Parks, usual centre mid partnership. Jones at left back. Some news to update you on Jones. I didn't give him a new contract. As you know, he is on quite a lot. He's on 8k a week, and I feel like I could get a better player than him. So he has, who's he joining? He is joining Nice. So good move for him, to be fair. And he is an international player as well, so I can get another international left back in. Unfortunately, since I've sold him, he's actually started playing well and picked up some assists and some good performances. It's usually the other way around, isn't it, with players that they once they've kind of gone or don't want to play for the club anymore or just moved on, their performances drop. But no, he's picked up. Maybe it's just a bit of a FU to me, but you know, he's been okay. I just think I can spend the money better if anything, in a left back with similar sort of quality and share the wages out to the rest of the team. But yeah, then Justin Gladden, Scott and Bonacorso, the rest of the three, and Steve Clark is still our keeper. I think he's someone who I look to replace next year. We've not really had an amazing keeper. He's done okay. Like 28 games, he's only conceded 26, 15 clean sheets. He's actually up there for the goalkeeper of the year, but he's 34 and I think we can get someone better in. But yeah, that is the team which we're gonna go for today. Chicago Fire. Let's have a look where they finished. They just sneaked into the 7th place. That's always a worry. The teams that kind of, it's like in the playoffs in the championship, the team that sneaks into that 6th spot in the championship usually does well in the playoffs with that momentum. Have we done well against them this year? We won 1-0 there against Chicago Fire. And where else we played them? 2-2. So close games. We've not hammered them, so I'm expecting another close game today. Here's the lineups, guys. As I said, it's just one game today, one leg, no 2-leg business in the playoffs. So they've gone for quite a defensive formation there. Obviously, you'll recognise Nicolas Gaitan they've got on the left. He's played, who's it, like Benfica, Atletico Madrid, of course. Then went to China, chased the money a little bit. But yeah, that's the lineups. I think they're going to sit back and possibly try catch us out on the break here. So we've got to make sure we don't let them do that and defend well. Go out there where you finished last match and give it the old. I have faith in you. Everyone's happy. Let's go do this. Here we go. We're kicking off. Dom Dwyer kicks us off back to Scott, and we're getting the game going. It's a nervy one. We've done so well all season. It'll be a shame to go out here against Chicago Fire, who finished 7th. But we started off with chance. It looks like Rubinho. Oh no, they defended well, but promising signs of him getting in behind there. Keaton. Oh, he's lost out. It's not like him. Maybe a little bit nervous, but they give it straight back to Jones into Barami. Oh, he's tried a left foot swinger. Bonacorso. Oh, strange crosses coming in so far. Pellegrini. Oh, nice little flick. Jones. This is good. We're controlling it. This is what I wanted to do. And there's the ball. Oh, it's an early goal. 3 minutes in. Just under 4 minutes. Rubinho with the strike at the near post. I'd be disappointed with my keeper if he'd let that one in, but it's good football. We controlled it from the start. Keaton, look at that ball. I need to get him next year. Need to get him signed. And the keeper's just didn't really move for it. Rubinho runs off, fist bumping it up. It's what we like to see. Good start. Okay, not much has been happening since that goal. I think they've probably tried to come back into it a little bit more. Hopefully we can defend well and keep them out. Oh, Rubinho. Oh, I thought he got there. Look at the press. They've just beat the press. Oh, oof, big save by Clark. Wow, he is. He's been a shock. I thought he was going to be terrible this year. I got him. He was my very first pick in the waiver draft or one of the drafts. I can't remember which one. But yeah, he's one of my very first picks in this game. Thinking of him just being a backup keeper, and he's ended up being number 1 and performing well. Robinho, look at this counter here. Ooh, okay. Robinho just has that knack to just dribble with it and get past. But his dribbling isn't that high or his pace, but just got something about him. Just in glad. Berami. Look at this. Composed football playing. Keaton inside to Robinho. He's delivered. Murray. Oh. Probably should have done better. That's where, if I had Muller, head in Muller at the back stick, might be different. Oh, Keaton, you've been beaten there. And they've got in. Ooh, I think Gaetan could have probably had a shot himself there and he tried to square it. That'll skid off. Yeah, we kept him out. I think we need a second goal here just before half time. Just ease the nerves a little bit. My nerves especially. Bino into Bonacorso. Can he deliver? He has done. Murray. Oh, I don't know why we love that back stick cross every time. Okay. There's half time. We've 6 shots each. We've only had the 1 shot on target and scored, but it's the possession where we're kind of dominating the game. And just going to give them a bit of pleased with how it's going. Hopefully they don't get too complacent. Ooh. My worry is them from set pieces. That seems to be their only big chances. Just don't... Oh, come on. We need to get another goal. It's good football. Like, we just play it out. Don't jinx it. No, it's nice. And it's in the channel. Is he going to get there? That was a weird highlight. Anyone else think that was a strange highlight? Is something going to happen here? Probably going to be a goal for them, isn't it? This doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right, guys. Doesn't feel right. Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. A weird one. Pellegrini at the corner. It's in there. Keaton. It's bobbling. Come on, someone. Pinball. It's come off us. Let's get this second goal, guys. Keaton's delivered again. Oh, Berami. What a good little disguised pass. Keaton's... Oh, it's a good ball. Ooh, Keaton get there? Yes, he has. Berami, it's just absolutely spraying it around. It's Robinho again. Why has he gone that side? What? There was so much space on the left side and he's just gone near post. We need this second goal, otherwise it's going to come back to bite us. Can feel it already. Can feel it coming. Jones is looking a bit knackered out there. Be nice to get a second goal before I have to bring him off. Oh, Murray. Skipped inside. Come on. Oh, what? What a save. Murray has got to win Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. Out of nowhere, he's just turned up from the draft. Free pick on ridiculously cheap contract, and he's done bits. Definitely in the run up to the playoffs as well. Okay, we're gonna have to bring off Jones for Chase Gasper, the most American name ever. Chase. Up front, Don Dwyer's not really done it, so Julian's going to come on. Still needs to bring the same energy that Dwyer brings up there, though. They're still playing. We're going to go down to a balanced, but they're still keeping the same formation at the moment. It's a good ball. Berami is, for his age, he's a classy guy at this level. Murray again skips inside. Oh, he's done another. Oh, wow, Kieran Murray, Rookie of the Year. Get it in now. Get your votes in, surely. 8th goal of the season. Look at this. Chase gives it him. Just skips in between one, kind of goes through him. Then in past the next one. Some potentially bad defending, but that keeper doesn't really react well to a shot, does he? Needs to do them split steps. That's what they teach you in tennis. Split step and then you can react. He wasn't doing any of that. With the second goal there, I think we can shore this up a little bit. Rest Parks his legs. Bring on Norman just as a central midfielder. We'll go to a cautious out of possession. In possession, we'll go for slightly slower tempo, more disciplined, play for set pieces, and we'll time waste, won't we? I'm not ashamed to use the dark arts of football. No. Definitely not when it's the playoffs and you're 2-0 up. You just need to see the game out. Robinho into Norman. Surely we're just, what a ball by Pellegrini. And we need to be finishing those. Carranza. Well, we not need to in this game, but their chances which strikers just should be scoring. Oh, keeper's gone. Well, their keeper's been a bit shit, hasn't he? Gotta feel sorry for them that they've not got a Steve Clark in net. Oh, look at the crazy formation they've gone for now. 3 at the back, 4 in the middle, and just 3 up front. Might be a little too late, even if they get a goal here. Offside? Yeah. I think that's it, boys. We're through to the next round. Just want confirmation. Blow that whistle, ref. Get it done. There it is. Through to the next round. 16 shots to their 7. So second half, they only had another 1 shot there. Whereas we've had another 10 or something. 8 on target. We only had 1 in the first half. So it's a great second half. Kept up the possession at 63. Robinho was man of the match, of course, with that early strike. He did wonders. Kieran Murray, unlucky not to pick up the man of the match with getting the same rating, but a good team performance in the end. Very, very professional. I don't think we ever looked like we were going to lose that game. Just controlled it. There we have it. We've been drawn against Cincinnati in the semi-final. Let's have a look how did they do the last round. I want the quarterfinal of the Eastern Conference, or the first round. So they came out as 3-1 winners on just 3-1 winners against Montreal. Good performance from them then as well, to be fair. And in the league, they finished 3rd. So this could be another tough challenge. They're the 3rd best team in our conference if you go off points. So it's an interesting tie. Who else is in it? Who else is in it? So the other teams in it are Atlanta and Toronto. So they also got through last round. Toronto beating DC United 2-1. And obviously Atlanta don't take part in the first round. That's what you get for winning the conference. You get a bye in the first round. And it means you just come in the semi against Toronto. So some interesting ties there. If we can beat Cincinnati, we've got either Atlanta or Toronto. I think we've done well against this year. Both of them, but I'm not going to lie to you boys. I do want Atlanta to lose. Their team is ridiculous. But yeah, guys, that is the episode. We've won in the first round of the playoffs. Got a big game now to follow up in the semi-final against Cincinnati to see if we're going to play either Atlanta or Toronto in the final of our conference. And then we go up against obviously the winner of the Western Conference. So some big games coming up. I'm going to record them all because obviously the interesting stuff we've got it this far, and these are the big games you want to see. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, see you next time.